Manny Jens. Woo! May is going to be a good month for you. Alrighty, I just did your intuitive read for the month of May. And this was the visual that I got. There were 3 spotlights shining down, and then there was this massive magnet right in the front of that. And then there were all those little, like, the little filaments. Like, did you ever play those games when you were a kid where you had a magnet at the end of like a string or something, and you dragged it along and all the little filaments just followed it? It was like that. So there was this massive magnet and there was all these little filaments on the ground, and they just started coming up. And so what this means to me, I know I have crazy visions that Spirit sends me, but what this means to me is that yes, you are a Manny-Jan, right? So you've got multiple interests, multiple passions, and that's your superpower. You are able to bring multiple things together and really just shine in all of those areas. And so that's what those 3 spotlights meant to me, is that this is something, yeah, you've totally done that. Remember the last month when you were like spinning in the office chair and getting up and running and doing something and working and then coming back? Right. There wasn't that crazy frantic energy this time. It was like the spotlight was being shown on 3 different things. So 3 passions of yours, you have decided to highlight and spotlight those and kind of go all in on those. And so I see that big old magnet like your energy. So since you've come to that decision, that choice to like, yeah, I'm going to let myself shine in these 3 areas, you have become the magnet. Like, you are embodying the magnet, and those little filaments is all the interest in there. So they were on the ground before, but right now in the month of May, they're starting to rise up to you, to your magnetic energy. So by really shining as you do in multiple things that you have a passion for, people are starting to notice. That's what those little filaments are. You are attracting that energy that you've been desiring. And yeah, to me, this is like, keep that magnetism going, turn it up. Yep. So that's your intuitive read. I can't wait to see what message Spirit has for you from the cards. Manny Jens, let's get to your oracle reading for May. I am Nikki Diaz. Hey, if you are new to my channel, welcome in. This is your intuitive oracle reading for the month of May, and I am going to be using a really exciting deck today. So this is one of my newer decks. This is the Wealthy Woman Oracle by Taylor Eaton, and this deck is all about money and prosperity and abundance. And so I think this is perfect given the intuitive read that we just did with you magnetizing that energy to you, that, well, you are the magnetic energy and people are taking notice. So let's see how that comes through in the cards and what message Spirit wants to give you. So while I am shuffling for you, why don't you go ahead and do your heart sourcing. And if you're new to my channel, I will link a video on how to do that. That is where you're just simply going to tap into the question on your heart that you would like guidance on from Source. So let's see here. Spirit, what is it that you would like Manny Jens to know for them? I'm telling you, the cards today are just popping. I can't even get through the whole question. So let's see your card. I mean, yeah. Let me show you your card. It's like the deck's namesake, right? The Wealthy Woman. And so here's an interesting thing about this deck is there are archetype cards and there are awareness cards, and this is an archetype card. So why don't you go ahead and take a look, take a moment to really take that image in, see what's standing out to you, and how does it relate to your heart question. Use this as your opportunity to really just strengthen that intuition and channel those messages to you. So, and I will tell you what I am getting here. So, I am getting, first off, since I know this is an archetype card and this is the archetype of the wealthy woman, then that is it's really saying it's time for you to embody that. And yeah, okay, very good. Thank you. So, the message that my guys just gave me is that you haven't always wanted to do that. And so in the past, it felt like you were shying away from really saying that, yeah, you know what? I want to be wealthy. And you have to think about wealth is so big and all encompassing, right? It's not just money. A lot of it can be you can have a wealthy mindset, you can have a wealthy energy that you carry, just a joy for life. And so it's such a bigger concept. And Source is really saying that it's not time to shy away from that anymore. It's your birthright. I want you to have it in all aspects of your life. So step into it, embody that. And what I'm seeing here from the woman, it's so interesting because a lot of the cards in this deck are very kind of light, almost ethereal feeling. So for me, for the wealthy woman, that she has almost like these like really dark clothing on, that's what I'm getting there, is that this was a wound that you had from the past where you almost were really saying no to receiving what you wanted. Saying, yeah, okay. Yeah, you didn't want to admit that you wanted those things. You didn't want to admit that you wanted to be as big as you do, that the things that you want to create in this world are as big as they are. Yeah, you've got big dreams. You want big things, and this is the time to let that wound go. So let those, the dark, they almost remind me of mourning clothes. So release that mourning. It's not time for that anymore. It is time to embody the wealthy woman because that's always been who you are. You were given those big dreams for a reason, and this is saying celebrate that. Let yourself be the wealthy woman. Have that, have that energy be present in every choice you're making. So, since right now you are that magnet that I was seeing in my intuitive read, let that energy of the wealthy woman be part of that magnetic energy and see how that can attract more of those people to you. And actually, you know what? This reminds me a little bit of a message that came through for manifestors. And so, since you are actually manifester and generator, you're a Manigen, right? You're a beautiful hybrid. It would really be great if you went and watched that manifester message because there is a similar kind of pose to the energy in both of those cards. And so I could see how this is, both of those are a message for you. But it is a message of embodying that and stepping into the light. Yeah, look at all of that light that is behind her in this card. It is release the old wounds, step into your Manigen self, claim the bigness of what you want and what you're going after, and allow yourself to be that magnetic energy. And then everything related to wealth will be drawn to you. Look at that massive diamond right at the bottom, right? So it's really like she's calling that in. It's almost like you are putting your arms up and saying, I am opening my arms to receive. I'm not keeping them inside anymore. I am opening to receive. And the universe says, bam, here you go. Shine like a diamond, and I will give you a diamond. So, month of May, shine like a diamond. I'm thinking that is what Source wants to say to you. So, let's round out your reading today with an affirmation. I wanted to do something special for you. So, given your message, let's see, what is the affirmation that I want you to receive for the month of May? Is I am no longer ashamed to want what I want. I am here to claim the bigness of my vision. That's my affirmation for you for the month of May. So let me know how that resonates with you, and especially in relation to your heart question. Leave a comment below. I love to read those. And if you're liking this kind of video, give it a thumbs up because I do them every month. And I will see you, Manny Gens, for the month of June. Bye for now.